The Mandalorian is the flagship of the Disney Plus streaming platform. It has had rave reviews from critics and fans. The momentum gained from it is nothing but reassuring when you think about the division in the fandom after the Star Wars sequel trilogy to the Skywalker saga. The Mandalorian has been adventurous, funny, and even made some prominent YouTubers cry. But how does the show stand to hold its ground as the most streamed show ever today on Star Wars Fanatic? While you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like and share the video as well. The Mandalorian's success cannot be overstated. It has brought the fandom together and even used the cute shenanigans of the child Grogu to reel in some newer fans. Viewers who thought Star Wars was for nerds are now nerding out when they see Grogu doing something cute. But now he's gone, at least for now. How will the show sustain its viewership and further work toward mending the fandom? I'm not just saying this because Grogu is gone. Look at it like this. A lot of the complaint from the sequel trilogy is the handling of the original characters, especially Luke Skywalker. Touching old beloved characters is not forbidden, but the fandom does know if you mess with them and it's unbefitting of their character, even if it's based on Legend's image of that character. Solo: A Star Wars Story was a decent enough movie, but they kept Solo as the same character defined in the original trilogy. But now they've brought older favorite characters into The Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker and Boba Fett. I'm not going to mention Ahsoka because Dave Filoni knows her better than anyone and won't let anything happen to her. She's safe. But what about the other two? Well, Boba Fett turned out to be the badass we only read about in stories, and Luke showed that youthful spirit he had in Return of the Jedi. So for now, these characters may be okay. I don't think we have to worry about writing ruining The Mandalorian anytime soon. But how will the story move forward to keep not only the hardened fans, but the newer fans interested? That will be tricky. The Mandalorian's success isn't only because of Grogu. Sure, he helped bring in people that like cute things, but the majority of its success is due to the writing, the world building, the lore. Yes, especially the lore. Mandalorians are a favorite among Star Wars fans, even if they don't believe Boba Fett is a Mandalorian, which he is, just saying. They do know the Mandalorian culture even rivals that of the Jedi and the Sith, as far as popularity and complexity. So do we think the storytelling will change? Absolutely. Grogu is gone and the story will shift into being more of a united Mandalorian-centric show. That doesn't mean the style of storytelling will change, it just means it's about to become more adult. I'm not talking Game of Thrones adult, but more like the last two movies of Harry Potter. The Mandalorians will battle each other for a short time. It's inevitable. It's in their blood and culture to war with each other. But they will soon discover that this has got them nowhere in the past. It will take one bold Mandalorian to destroy the Darksaber, the boldest Mandalorian ever, Boba Fett. Din Djarin doesn't really want the Darksaber. He seems to be the Jon Snow of the series, but I don't think he will take the lead at all. Yes, it's titled The Mandalorian, and he is the title character, but I think it will be more about him unifying the Mandalorian people. Now, this is my own theory. Boba Fett will destroy the Darksaber just to get Bo-Katan revved up and stop the squabbling between the two. But they will have to work with him. Mandalore is gone, and Boba currently holds the only viable option for a new home for them, Tatooine. Other characters will cross over from their series as well, like Ahsoka Tano, Luke Skywalker, and Thrawn and Ezra. And for those who think Thrawn will be the big bad guy, you may be right, but I have my own suspicions he will be changed. His time in the unknown regions, possibly fighting the Grisk Wars with Ezra, will show him that oppression does not help innocent people and may want to help finish off the rest of the Empire. Do we really think Moff Gideon and Thrawn will work together for the newer, better Empire? I don't, and I don't want to lose Moff Gideon as a main villain either. He was amazing. But what will happen is we will start to see signs of the First Order forming through the Empire. Star Destroyers will change looks, bounty hunters will be hired more frequently, possibly even a few we already know like Bosk, Dengar, Zuckuss, and Forlom. Could be very well making appearances. Why not IG-88, you ask? Well, because I think the writers stuck to the legend story that he was killed by Boba Fett on Cloud City, and that's why we got IG-11 in Season 1. But what it boils down to is Boba Fett's story won't end in the Book of Boba Fett. It will carry over, and he will become his Legends Stories character, the Mandalore. Why? Because they have made Jester Muriel canon. Jango was taught to be a true Mandalorian through him, and Boba was taught the same as a child through Jango Fett. Legends material for Boba Fett is becoming canon. The story is very much Din Djarin's, but he isn't meant to rule, just as Jon Snow wasn't meant to rule. But the show will not lead with the Boba becoming Mandalore. It will continue with Din Djarin's own adventures until maybe Season 5 or Season 6 before it ends. It may even take that long to finish the unification of the Mandalorian story. So at least to me, the writing does not seem like it has anywhere else to go but up. That is, if my theory is correct. The other series and miniseries, The Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Rangers of the New Republic, and Thrawn and Ezra will all tie in, cross over, and eventually meet near the end for a conclusion in The Mandalorian. What will the conclusion be, you ask? Well, we know the Empire fails at returning, but they regroup in the unknown regions and form as the First Order. Mandalorians may be responsible for their retreat from the known worlds. Boba Fett made a big point to say, they're back. The Empire is back. But what do you think? Will The Mandalorian be able to continue as the best show on any streaming platform? What are your theories as to where the show will lead? What would you like to see more of? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Channel memberships are now available. Click the link in the video description and check out the perks. The membership is growing and I'm very appreciative of that. If you're new to the channel or just haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with my Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and general Star Wars theories and discussions. Also, hit the like button to show your support for what I do here. It really does help rank me a little bit higher. Let's see if we can get this one to 1,000 views. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way, the only way.